and welcome to Eric Blackman Music. Hi, and welcome to episode 5 of How to Play a Guitar Solo Without Even Thinking About Scales. The guitar is tuned standard E-A-D-G-B-E, and today we're going to learn how to play a solo based on a single chord. Our focus is going to be on a C chord at fret 8. Now what we're going to do is learn how to move around, pull notes from in and around that chord to play our guitar solo. I'm also going to provide you with a link that you can use to go to a video where I've used this technique to solo with a popular song. We're going to play against a couple of tracks that I've created on Band in a Box. One will be a jazz track, the other a rock track. So we're going to use the same soloing technique to play both styles of music. Well, if you're ready for it, let's get started. The first track that we solo against will sound something like this. The second track that we play along with will sound something like this. As you can see and hear, the tracks are radically different, but we're going to use the same soloing technique to solo with both tracks. Now the thing that both Band in a Box tracks have in common is that they're both in the key of A minor. And since A minor and C major are relative to each other, we're going to use a C major chord. That's up at the 8th fret. Fret 8 on the B and high E string, fret 9 on the G string, and fret 10 on the D string. Our focus is going to be on the notes of that chord. We can play just the notes in that chord, just like that. But we want to also use some notes around the chord. For instance, we're here at fret 10, fret 9, and fret 8, fret 8 again, and we can go up to fret 10 on the high E string, fret 10 on the B string, like that, so we can get a melody like this. We're going to go down to fret 7, which is a B note, and we can use that for a C major 7 chord. And since we're using the B note, let's also use this B note right there, so we've got this. So basically what we're trying to do is get as many melodies out of this as we possibly can. So we're going to go around on the chord like this, or we can lead into the chord, or so we've got a lot of options to pull melodies out of this. Alright, let's try this with our first track. try to use that same chord focus to solo with our rock track. Okay, so we used our C major chord, which was here, and then we used our C major 7, we also have our A minor root here at fret 10 on the B string. So when we play our C chord and we land here, it gives us resolve. Now let's add something else. Now here, what we have there is a G major triad, which is also in the same key. So it can add some color to this solo. So we're going to do this. So let's try that with our solo. As you can see, with our focus on just that little area right there, that we can play all sorts of things, and we can play with different types of music as long as the keys correspond. Now there's a link provided in this video that you can go to, and you can see where I'm using this technique to solo with a pop song. Use the provided link to check that out. And once again, thanks for watching how to play a guitar solo without even thinking about scales.